Hi, my name is Len Mead, and I'm here for the Oust Obama Coalition. And we're going to take a few minutes right now to celebrate what's going to happen when we've accomplished our mission, when Obama is actually ousted. And probably the best way to think about how this could be compared would be to compare what happened when this man, Ronald Reagan, replaced Jimmy Carter, another failed president. You remember Mr. Carter blamed us, blamed the people for malaise, for 21% interest rates, for a horrible economy. Well, no, it wasn't our fault. It was the government's fault. And when Reagan ran for president, he pointed out to us and reminded us that America is great, not because of government, not because of welfare programs, but because of you and me and your neighbors working hard, forming a new company, bringing out a new product, providing a new service, being successful, growing, creating jobs, hiring people, and then paying taxes and being successful. Reagan never stopped believing in America's greatness, and he kept reminding us, of course, of these fundamental truths, that we have God-given rights from our Creator, not from government, rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And these rights are simply not coming from an environmental protection agency, from Obama or anyone else. They are God-given rights, and we will be celebrating those again. Lastly, isn't it going to be great to consider when we have a Jew or a Christian running the company instead of a Muslim? Now, the second thing we'll have when Obama is ousted is we're finally going to have stability. Now, how can you plan for anything as a business or an individual if you don't know, for example, the 2,700 pages of Obamacare, all kinds of new rules, new regulations, new death panels, new committees telling you what to do, what not to do, higher taxes? Do you know there's a tax on your personal real estate when you sell your house in 2014, a federal tax? Don't buy insurance and you go to jail. I mean, these are regulations nobody wants, and they're going to be repealed when we replace Obama. There are only the ways that business grows is if they can plan and they know what's going to happen in the future. When we replace Obama and taxes are reduced, regulations are reduced, businesses will of course be able to invest again. They will explode with new jobs and new opportunities. In those days, when you opened your Sunday paper, and remember there was a whole section of want ads, maybe hundreds, maybe thousands of opportunities, they're going to be back when Obama is gone and a new president sets the rules, creates stability, and allows our businesses to explode and grow again, which they will do. Lastly, when Obama is replaced, we're finally going to have limited government, constitutionally limited government. Reagan reminded us, of course, that the strength of the country is not in government and not in welfare programs, but rather the power of centralized government was the very thing the Founding Fathers sought to minimize. They knew that government don't control things. A government cannot control the economy without controlling people, such as buy health insurance or go to jail. Yeah, that's a regulation nobody wants. And they knew, the Founding Fathers, when a government sets out to do that, it must use force and coercion to achieve its purpose. They also knew, those Founding Fathers, that outside of its legitimate functions, government does nothing as well or as economically as the private sector of the economy. Folks, it takes a family, not a food stamp program, to make our country great. We are great in spite of government at this point. There are 83 million families in this country, and horribly, there are 46 million food stamp recipients. This is not the kind of a United States anybody wants, and certainly us at Oust Obama. It's time to start paying back the extra $5 trillion of wasted debt the current regime has foisted on us, our children, and our grandchildren. For literally nothing. The only way that will be paid back is when our economy starts growing again, and it will start growing when we have ousted Obama. Taxes come down, regulations come down, opportunities come back again, and our country will explode with growth. The last thing that will occur when Obama is gone is we're going to have freedom to fail again. And what I mean by that is, if you're a company like General Motors and you keep paying your labor unions much too much, you cave into them, and so your cost to build a car are $1,400, $1,500 more than all your competition, well, in effect, you're bankrupt. You can't compete. Well, they should have been allowed to become bankrupt. That's called creative destruction. Because when you go through bankruptcy, instead of a government takeover, what happens is investors, of course, can come back in, pick the pieces up of General Motors, their factories, their tools, their locations, their plants, and try again. And try again with possibly less costs so that they can compete and be successful and profitable. The current regime, of course, has used every failure to come in and expand government and spend our money rewarding failure. Bail out General Motors. Bail out the banks, bail out people who, got too much of a mortgage on their property, spent the money, and now they can't pay it back. This is not the way to grow the economy. In fact, this crushes the economy with debt that literally destroys opportunities for growth. So the point is, when Obama is gone, we finally again will have the freedom to try and fail, and if we fail, fine, pick ourselves up, go through bankruptcy and grow again. Folks, thank you for listening, and if you're interested in helping us, and we need help, our country needs help, go back to oustobamacoalition.com, go to the website, sign up. We're working with a national company where we'll be able to target areas around the country where Obama can be beaten. You can do this from your home, from your website, from emails. We are going to have an effect, and we are going to accomplish our mission. And when we've accomplished it, the thing you're going to be hearing again and again from the next president is a celebration of this country because of you, and because of growth, and because of the opportunity and freedom we have here. And you're going to hear once again what we used to hear all the time, which is when a president said goodbye, he said, "Goodbye, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America." Thank you again for listening. Len Mead, and we'll see you soon.